Bottle of beer, right over here, bottle of beer, ice cold bottle of beer, what do you hear, give 'em a chair, right over here, beer, bottle of beer, give 'em a chair, bottle of beer, bottle of chair.
Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56 and my good friend and fellow beer reviewer, John, and this is beer review number 62, which is actually a redo of beer review number 55, where we did the Ballast Point Red Velvet Nitro Stout. We're redoing it because the one we had, we didn't realize, but it was way past its best by date, and we think that had a negative effect on it. So in order to give a fair review of it, I went out the other day and I bought a fresh one, and so that's what we're doing for beer review number 62 is the Ballast Point Red Velvet Nitro Stout. If you want to know about the company and more about the beer itself, go to beer review number 55. You'll find it out there. For this one, we're just going to get right to it. In fact, we're going to get really serious about popping open this beer. With my new Serious if I can get it to work.
Just about got it.
Switchblade. There we go. Alright. Alright, that's about that. Well, one thing I can say is that I don't know that the being out of date had anything to do with the low level of carbonation the other one had, because this seems to be about the same, and it has a definite red color.
Yeah, it's got real fine bubbles.
And
Extremely small.
Yep, you can see the really fine bubbles there, hopefully. And you can see, hopefully, the red color. If not, you can see it in the other video.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's take a smell. This one smells more like red velvet than the other one did.
Yeah,
so
it
I
does.
think being fresh definitely helps.
I agree.
Because we couldn't smell anything.
No,
in the
you
other one.
couldn't. This one you can.
It does have an aroma that's very similar to a red velvet cake. It's not real strong,
Right.
but it is a red velvety smell. Let's taste it. It is better fresh.
Yes, definitely is.
The carbonation is still very light. It has very light body, mouthfeel. Certainly not sweet.
No.
You know, not like you would expect. It's certainly not sweet like a red velvet cake. What kind of flavors are you picking up?
I don't know what you'd call it, but I tasted like red velvet cake a little bit, but like you said, no sweetness.
Yeah, I got like a slight bitterness right up front.
Just a little.
I forget what kind of hops it said they used, if it said, but I can definitely taste
Just
a
hops.
hop taste.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell you what it was. It's not a citrus. It's more like a floral
Yeah.
taste. Not real. I don't get a floral aroma, but I get a floral kind of taste out of the hop they use.
You're right. It is much better fresh.
I think there's very tiny bit of roasty note on the malts. Not much. Honestly, to me, it tastes absolutely nothing like a red velvet cake.
Yeah.
It sure looks like one,
Yeah.
and it smells a little bit like one, but it don't taste a thing like a red velvet cake, which, you know.
I think they did a
didn't
good
really
job on
expect,
this.
but
What little head there is seems to be hanging around.
yeah. Trying to see if there's anything I'm missing.
I can't think of nothing else.
Okay, well, final thoughts before you give your.
I enjoyed. I would drink this one again
Okay,
if given to me.
how many thumbs up?
I'm gonna give it 2.
You gonna give it to?
Yep.
Okay. For me, it's not my favorite style.
Uh huh.
Okay, you know, the bitterness, the lack of any malt sweetness. It's not overly hoppy, so I don't mind that. I think that it would be better, especially something called red velvet, if it had had more, at least some sweetness to the malt. But other than that, I think I can give it 1 thumb up.
All right.
So we got 3 thumbs up for the fresh red velvet.
Okay. It
from
is better
Ballast
than the
Point.
last one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm glad that we went ahead and got a fresh one, so we could give it a fair review.
Yeah.
Because we are nothing if not fair in our reviews. So, all right. Well, that takes care of this beer review. Probably the shortest one we've ever done. So, to keep it short, I'm just gonna say, cheers. Mm-hmm.